Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs, and this is Gundam Battle Operation. This is another scenario battle, or situation battle, excuse me, from last week. I am in a straight-up gym with a hyper bazooka, so I am one of the weakest things on the team, along with Seraphic Zero, so you're going to see me die a lot. I do really poorly on this one, but I wanted to get this up tonight because, I talked about some of us maybe getting together again this Friday to do it again, and as of the time of this recording, Situation Battle has not returned. So, if the mode is not back tomorrow, it's best to assume, we're just going to call it until it comes back because, otherwise it's just Gundam Battle Operation again, and that is, given all of us enough heartache over the years in its base form. Situation Battle is rad, though, so managed to take that straight in the shield. And my legs are gone because that's a Zaku HC, and I shouldn't even be fighting it. And I used the wrong swing and fell over and died. So, got tackled and died. So, the usual. But luckily I have a pretty low respawn time. But this is kind of a tough one because the most valuable and most deadly thing on our side is a Gundam Pixie, and Gundam Pixies are fragile, so we might have been better to all go in the trench and make them negotiate close quarters with the Pixie, coming around the outside, but they picked the outside too, so there was no way for the Pixie to get through undetected. So it's just a rough setup. So I'm not sure if since the mobile suits in question are the Gundam Pixie and the Gundam Efreet, I believe that they are taken. This stage is taken from Mobile Suit Gundam Cross Dimension 0079 for the Super Famicom, which is an interesting little game. It's a isometric strategy game from before the release of Tactics Ogre, I think. And those, of course, can be kind of wonky. But it's got an interesting thing where as you level up, you can gain special techniques you can do with Street Fighter style controller inputs. It doesn't work super well. The inputs are a little bit too precise. They don't, that they will fail more often than not. But it's an interesting concept. There's also a sequel that is half strategy stages and half shooting stages called Zeta Gundam Away to the New Type. That's a slightly better game. But it's, neither one is super great, but they're both interesting. So if you ever see them for cheap and you have a Super Famicom, take a look. You might be interested. But yeah, it's, like I said, rough stage. I foolishly spawn in next to the Pixie, which I should not have blown its cover like that, but you'll see me getting all awkward here. Phantom's headed that way, and I realized I don't need to be going the direction he is, so I decide to go over here, because I need to draw them away from him. So, yeah, I did a dumb. But I do at least have some cover, and we won't all get, they took C, so we didn't have many other options anyway, but just spawning in was not really solving anything for us, so I tried to follow the the bazooka with slash, didn't quite get it done. Got a tackle off, but Efreets are not particularly powerful. I mean, they can be used in vicious ways, but in terms of sheer strength, it's probably a pretty good match for the Pixie. Because the Pixie, again, it has great melee damage over a very short range, and it is fragile. So, I see Zala up here surrounded, and there's another heavy Zaku. It turns out there's one with the Magella top and one with the Zaku machine gun. And I'm dead again. Somebody dumped their Zaku for a Magella attack tank, and if I'd seen one handy, I would have probably been smart to do the same with my Gym. But, oh well. We planted the bomb at their base. I'm not sure if it goes off or not. But here we all are, kind of lined up toe-to-toe again. And again, since their strongest mobile suit is a general, and our strongest mobile suit is a stealth melee, this is a scenario that favors Zeon. So, and yeah, they've got the Efreet with the shotgun. I don't know if it still works, probably, because they were never like big on fixing things like that. But there's a really great combo you can do where you stun with a shotgun and then use your Heat Saber downswing to knock someone down. And yeah, we got the base. We have the lead for the moment, just for the moment. I missed my tackle, because it's Gundam Battle Operation. Missed my bazooka swing, missed my saber swing, missed my everything, and die shortly. Yep. So, this, like I said, rough stage, and the Zaku with the Magella top is a terror even at high level play anymore. So it's, against a standard Gym, it's kind of suicide. But we do have the lead, and I think we keep it for a while. I don't think we win this one, or maybe we do and I just do terribly, because you may notice I have not killed a single thing, and this is something that will not change for the duration of the match. But, see, we've got like that goof there, missed. Do not want to evade into the other two. Trying to hit the goof, it's not working. Yep, they managed to just destroy our base via artillery because there was no countdown. So yeah, we've got a 60-point lead, and we are going to lose it before the 35 seconds are up. Yep, there it goes. So yeah, this one was rough. Everybody else did way better than I did, so. And this is, I've discovered those Magella attack tanks against these mobile suits, at least, can be pretty horrifying, because you tag that, or if that knocks you down, then it can just sit there and kill your feet with the machine gun. It's unpleasant. So, and I'm bungling my weapon cycling still, but trying to get the tank before time runs out. Did not quite. One more blasted Vulcan volley, and I would have had it. But, c'est la vie. We had some good rounds this night, and, this is the worst of them, and I can't complain too much. So, but yeah, this is a loss, but a close loss, and I just, like I said, it's just that I do horribly. Which, what the heck? You will see me coming dead last on the team. But, yeah, 454 points. Somehow I was not the lowest of the whole group. That Efreet actually did worse. But it was all like assist points, and the points are blowing up the base, or it would have been even worse. But nice to know, in a way, that the Efreet did even worse than I did, but still, man, what a round. But yeah, like I said, unless Situation Battle pops back up sometime Thursday night into Friday afternoon, assume we're not going to do this week, but next time, thank you, Brain. I got distracted by the chat. Yeah, Zero got second place with Beam Spray Gun. Very nice. But next time Situation Battle is back, we will get together. So that is going to do it for Gundam Battle Operation for today. We will be back. There's more videos to post, and I will post them. And so until next time, later.